Hey birds and night owls, Nox here with Game Dev Studio. As you can tell by the title, it is a game about becoming a game developer, having your own studio, and well, doing some crazy things to get some money, and well, we'll see how that goes pretty soon. But yeah, I know that there are a ton of games like this out there. I just wanted to give this one a try because it seemed really interesting, and well, why not, right? Why not? Let's go ahead and get started with a brand new game. Now, we have a few different availabilities here for us to start with. We have story mode, which I'm going to assume is, the most basic thing for new players to start with, which is what I am. I am a new player here. Or we have some scenarios, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do those later on if I find the time. I'm not going to, touch free play for now just because I like my story mode, my career modes, you know how it is here. As for this here, this randomizes the different, themes and genres and whatnot throughout the game, but since I've not touched the game at all, I think that everything is basically going to be a nice surprise for me. So, the go-to gameplay for new players, get acquainted with the basics and game mechanics of the game. Start out with $100,000 in a tiny office with your own player character that learns everything 3 times as fast, nice, and slowly make your way to the top. You'll need to follow the investor's instructions with some of the tasks being on a time limit. Alright, so I hope that that's going to be tutorial enough for us because there is not actually a proper tutorial in the game. So, if that works, it works. If not, well, you know what? We'll have to try to figure it all out on our own. Now, we do get to create our own character type. I don't really see any female, but hey, you know what? That's totally fine. I can just go ahead and be some kind of dude here. Sure, I like that just fine enough. Let's see about the hair. Is there like some kind of long hair maybe? I do have like wicked long hair right now, so something that maybe, nah. I'm all set with that one. Maybe like that one, sure. I want it to be like a little bit darker. Ooh, wait, are there like weird hair colors? No, there aren't. Aw. Alright, fine. I'll just keep the dark brown hair there. And facial hair, I'm pretty sure I don't have a beard, so let's skip that. Ooh, I like those glasses. As for the eyebrows, I think that we can't really tell too much because of the glasses. I mean, obviously on those really wide, spaced ones there we could tell, but nah, I don't think I have brows like that. So let's go for something like that. My eyes, that is actually kind of creepy. That is semi-creepy there. Ooh, I like those. It looks like a really smug face situation. That's pretty cool. I do have brown eyes though, so we're gonna keep those there. As for the skin color, well, let's see which one matches me the most. None of the above? That one makes it look like I'd be too tan. That one makes it look like I'd be too pale. And that one's just like wicked dark, so that's not me. Oh, we have 3 choices. I guess that one's closest, basically. Very, very close, I suppose. And this is like the ugliest dude ever. But hey, ooh, I see me some purple strings there. I think I'm going to keep that one just because of the purple drawstrings there on the hoodie. Alright, so we have attributes here. We have 16 points to allocate to ourselves. Now, intelligence affects efficiency of software, management, and testing skills. So if we add enough points here, we'll be able to develop faster, have more software skills, writing and testing skills, basically. Vision affects the efficiency of writing, concept, sound, management. Ooh. Charisma affects efficiency at management, teamwork. This doesn't seem like something we need immediately. Obviously, it's going to work when we're at Game Expos and when we have a team, but right now we're working alone, so I don't think I'm going to put too much into that one. And this one provides an overall development time bonus to all skills, so I like that one. I'm going to go ahead and drop 1 point to each of these. We still have a lot of other points here. I think all these things are actually pretty important. I'm going to drop equal points into these guys here and then just keep this one like maybe 2 behind, although I like the speed thing, but we'll see. Alright, let's just do something like that and no charisma for now because apparently I am not charismatic, but we'll see about that. Alright, so for traits, we have a nice list here of traits and well, it does impact us. If we are hyper, we can develop faster, however, we have a higher chance of generating more issues, so maybe that's not really that great. This helps us get less issues, but we will develop slower. Now, I'm pretty sure, though, if we add more points into this one, we should be fine with being a perfectionist. Silver Tongue can handle anything PR-related and perform damage control, ooh, with greater ease than others. So what's the downside of this? I don't see any downside. This one is a bug magnet. Let's see, more issues discovered, less issues generated, slower development speed. So you basically don't want to have, like, maybe too many of these, the perfectionist and the bug magnet, at the same time, because that's going to be super slow development. And is the list here the same thing? It is. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and have Silver Tongue just for the future. And I'm both of these at the same time, so it's a little bit weird. I'm going to say let's go ahead and get Perfectionist because I am A perfectionist to a T, so that works for me. Oh, wow. Hold on. What is this? Interests. Aha! So we can have interest in firearms, martial arts, milsim? Taking interest in, paintball or airsoft. I get it. Military simulation. Aha! Parkour, hunting, photography, public speaking. Wait. People have an interest in public speaking? I don't know about that. I didn't know about that. Machine learning. I like machine learning. Sure, we're going to do that, and I guess, you know what, I might just become a public speaker as well. These are very weird choices here, but whatever. Let's go ahead and confirm that and get started. Wow, that is seriously the ugliest dude ever. Alright, press any key to continue. It's better to have specialized employees of specific roles instead of generalized employees. Generally, that's how it works in any game like this, basically. So my studio, we're going to call it the Noxdo Studio, since Noxdo is still in existence over at City Skylines, if you guys have been watching that. Alright, let's go ahead and confirm this studio name here, and well, are you sure you want to use this company name? You won't be able to change. Yeah, I'm sure. I am totally sure. Alright, hello investor. Alright buddy, welcome to your new home. Consider this investment as the key to your future success. Thanks, I guess. Now, you owe me since I've invested some of my hard-earned money into you, and will have to be following my orders for a while. This tiny space you've got will be enough for you and maybe one or two more folks, so what you should do right now is change the empty space you've got into something useful. Alright, so that's understandable. So it's telling us right now to check out the property, right? And we have to expand our office already. Alright, so we have to just click on that and then confirm that there. Aha! Okay, how much do we have to expand this out? Like, honestly, I didn't really want to have too much expansion here. But if the game is saying we should, then let's just do a little bit more there. And we probably don't even have to, did we, huh? Well, we have a bit more money here. I mean, I'm gonna assume that office will be fine. I do like my wood. Wait, that sounds really wrong, huh? I do like the wood, though, and I would go for carpeting if there was purple carpeting, but unfortunately there's not. As for the walls, there's plaster wall, brick wall, and window. I love windows. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some windows up in there. Can I actually, place and rotate? So I right-click to rotate. Nice. I guess we could place some windows here, just because that might look nice. And let's place some windows, like, right here, and then right over, let's see, right there. Sure, gotta make this place look a little bit nice, although we can't really see the windows on the side, but hey, it's totally okay that way. Alright, for general, we have our door. It's already up in there, and this is, a lamp, a source of light. It will add some more electricity situation for us there, so I don't know how I feel about that. I have to expand one more, which would wreck our... Would it actually wreck our windows? No, it doesn't. Good. Okay, that was one of my concerns there. So let's just go ahead and drop this lamp now in the middle there. It does cover this whole place there. So we don't have to add anything else in that kind of shape here. Also, I think I have to add one more window now that I did actually go ahead and expand a little bit further. So there we go. Window there, that works. Nice. Sanitary, toilet, mandatory part of a restroom, allows for 14 more employees. So, I'm not so sure if we're going to need this right now. 3-ply anti-chocolate finger insurance. Yeah, that does work pretty well for chocolate. Chocolate is, you don't want to touch that. You don't want to touch it. You'll get it all over the place and everything will stink. A conference table. Businessmen love these. I'm pretty sure they do. Alright, so we definitely want to get a workplace here. Now, where do I want to place this, I should say? I mean, we could place it, like, next to a window-ish part there, but I have a feeling that might be a bad idea just because there's only 3 windows here, and just it's not really gonna work that well now, is it? We'll see. I might just leave, like, one space open and put 2 of them just like this. Sure, let's do that for now. We'll need 1 for now just because, you know, I gotta work there. Somebody has to work there. Conference rooms get created to hold motivational speeches in. Motivational speeches can boost your employees' drive levels, resulting in higher efficiency and longer work time without vacation. We only have 1 person here, though, so I don't know how useful that will be. Food. Sure, you know what? Since we're already paying for water, what the heck? Why not? Let's do it. So we have to put the water cooler right up in there, and that should work well for us. Now, we could get some other things, like maybe, the thing is, I don't know if we need these personally for ourselves, so maybe what we have here may just be enough. Now, we do have bookshelves. Can be filled with books to increase skill. Okay, I really like that. So what the? It's huge. It's huge. I honestly thought that it would be much smaller. So I was just like, yeah, you know, we could probably just place it in this corner. Nah, not exactly. So what we could do is, like, place it here. I could obviously, like, place it back here. Actually, that's way too small. Okay, fine. I'll place it here in the corner. That should be more than enough. And I'll place another one there if needed, because I definitely might need that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll add more things as we may need, but of course we don't yet know. At least I don't yet know exactly what we're going to need here. So let's just try that. It's pretty basic. You must have at least one restroom for... Oh. I see how you're going to be. Alright, so we need to throw in a restroom up in here. Now we need to do some walls then just to make that, kind of work. I guess adding one window wouldn't be that bad. So let's see. We have one window there, 2, 3. So we can then just do our walls like from here. And then bring them all the way through to right here. That way we can have a proper restroom. And oops, I think I didn't leave any room for a door, but that is totally fine. Let's see, we could probably go ahead and drop this door like right up in there. That should be fine. And now we need our toilet. So, since apparently we need this, let's just go for it. Toilet right up in there. And what's wrong with it? There's something wrong with it that I can't exactly see just yet. Let's see. Mandatory part of a restroom, so we'll need one of these guys as well. Is there, like, a problem with it that we can't get to it or something or other? I don't know. Let me just place this toilet paper across the way. Good luck getting to it. Did I now place the walls? Is that what it is? Let's see. The walls seem to be placed. I don't know then. I don't know. What seems to be the problem, game? Let me get out of here. Hey. Oh, wait. For sale? Ooh! Aha! They're bigger buildings. Gotcha. So we can see our current financial situation. Don't really need to do that. Get out of here. Tap or drag? No, I just want to get it out of there. Okay, so there is... Ooh. Right, we can make the floor for the restroom different. Fine, you know what? I'll do that. There we go. Some linoleum in there to make it look extra gross. Okay, so I just want to see, like, what the heck is going on with these guys here. But it won't let me do that. Let me see. How do I move down? Aha, there we go. Yes, toilet? Or did they just disappear? I don't know. It seems like very, very bizarre. Aha. Sink requires... Oh, we don't have lighting up in there. We actually need a lamp in here. That's a little bit bizarre, but sure, let's go ahead and drop that up in there. And what do you need? Toilet can't have any windows in the room. You're gonna be like that? You're really gonna be like that? Alright, fine. You know what? Whatever. We'll go ahead and change that up. And apparently now we're good. Ugh, some people. Alrighty, well, there we go. We are ready now. And the investor, I'm sure you're eager to jump straight into developing a game. But hold your horses. You'll need to make a game engine first. It doesn't need to be amazing or follow professional industry standards, just something to make a game with. Sure. But don't think I won't be looking over your progress. I expect you to finish this thing in six months. Excuse me, who do you think we are? Oh, right, fine, whatever, we got this apparently. Even though we have a very sketchy looking bathroom, but hey, whatever. Ugh, it's so dark now. Alright, so we have to take a look at our projects here, excuse me, and apparently we have here game projects, engines. I can't tell what these are though, so we're just gonna go ahead and head to a game engine here, and then we have to, give everything names. I am so bad with names though, so I mean, that's kind of gonna be really bad. Let's just call it, there we go. Literally, So you need to select team before picking features first. Gotcha. So we're going to go ahead and just select our one-member studio. We are going to add in 2D projection, excuse me. It makes the most sense. And we can go for a dynamic music system, but I have a feeling that that's going to take a lot of time. But we do want total work amount. Aha. Work by skill, 100 software points. What do I throw that in? That basically doubles the work. A system which allows for playback. You know, since it is going to be our engine, I suppose we should probably give it a better name to begin with. Let's just call it the Nox. Sure, it makes sense. Alright, so there we go. Our game engine's going to have everything that we can, basically add to it. It's going to take a little bit of time, I should say, but hey, it's fine. Ooh, objectives. Create a game engine. Alright, so begin work on your first engine, finish your first engine, so we have 6 months. That's going to tell us how long we have, which is actually good to see. Auto approve. So we can set this to tell us, to just go ahead and be like, yeah, sure. Everybody gets their raise request. Everybody gets their vacation request, everything like that. I don't like that. I like me some micromanaging, so for me, that works. I know that sometimes that's really not the greatest thing, but hey, it's fine. Ooh, we could hire from a pool of 22 employees. I'm going to just stay far away from that. We don't have any projects menu just yet because, of course, the game is still, it has some things to be added still, so we don't really have the whole game in front of us just yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with this. Rivals of Rivals of Mintmendo have recently made some bad policy decisions in regards to their competing platforms, which has painted MEM in a good light. An increase in popularity of the platform is expected. Alright, well that's not bad, just as long as, we can still compete against them, it should be fine. So I'm gonna assume, let's see, that's change team. That is not at all what I wanted to do. I just wanted to see like what we were gonna do here. So this just shows us the progress of the work and how much we've done in terms of our work, because it did have 200 work units, production units, you can call them whatever you want. So basically it's something like that. We are now using up a lot of money, and the fighting genre, is now trending. Creating a good game of this genre will yield extra sales. However, if a game is not good, the trend factor will not yield any extra sales. Well, we are working on an engine, so we can't really work on that just yet. And we also have a platform popularity boost in effect. So Hard Macro has announced some policy changes for their PC platform, which were met positively by gamers all around the world. Alright, an increase in popularity of the platform is expected. So those are the things that we have to look out for. Rivals of Agari, have recently made some bad policy decisions in regards to their, which is painted HEGHS in a good light. Wait, they made some bad policy decisions, but it's painted I don't know. An increase in popularity of the platform is expected. That's a little bit sketchy. Something about that didn't seem quite right, but hey. Whatever. Done already? Done already? Not bad, but let's see how good your hand is at making a game. Just so we're clear, you'll have to finish developing this game in 2 years, so don't make it a huge one, otherwise you'll never finish it in time. Gotcha. So we have to go back to our projects now, and we have to create a new game. Oh boy. Alright, so we have to first, it seems, let's just enter a name here. If we're gonna make it a fighting game, that seemed to be pretty exciting. We're gonna name it, let's see, 1-2 Punch, just because I'm very, very bad with naming. I apologize. It is what it is. Wait, we can design a new type? What? Yeah, we don't have designers, so we're gonna have to pick between sci-fi and fantasy. Now, I do love me some fantasy. We can still keep the name, but I don't really like that. Let's call it the world of Moarcraft. There we go. Nothing, similar to what we've seen before. We could have it being an adventure game. I like that for sure. Fantasy and adventure generally work well together, like in the real world. So I'm going to assume that it works well here. Of course, I'm going to use my own engine. Now, the cost for this, we have to be very careful. If we underprice it, we could potentially not make much money. If we overprice it, we could also not make much money, because who would want to buy it, right? I think for our first project, maybe starting with the $10 price seems to be okay. Audience, we'll make this for everybody for now. Platform, obviously for PC, because that's the only one we have. There we go. And full game or an expansion pack. Well, we don't have any full games just yet, so it is what it is. Now we can go for a different scale project. We can go for a small scale. We can, go for medium scale or a large scale. But remember, that boosts how much work we have to do, which sucks. It took us 6 months. Or excuse me, it didn't take us 6 months to even get the 200 work done, right? I'm thinking we could probably go for a small scale project like, oh geez, I'm trying to be very careful with this. This might be doable for 2 years. I'm thinking, let's see, I can't even math right. I'm going to say that this might be doable since we probably finished the other one quickly enough. At the same time, just like maybe this one will work a little bit better too. I think let's go for 1.1 for now, because I'm just going to be very hesitant to make sure it works well, so we'll see. So these do add some more work amount, by the way. So we're going to have to pick very carefully and then adjust this as needed. So perspective, we have a priority of 100% on this. I think what I'm going to do, we of course have a lot of decisions here to make. So what I'm going to do for perspective, we're going to go ahead and just prioritize it to 50%, just because to me, the perspective doesn't matter the most. It's okay, and let's just add that there. I think third person makes the most sense. We could go for top down, but I mean, I don't know how many people actually enjoy top-down games, and honestly, a lot of first-person games seem to be more popular than third-person, but hey, whatever. Alright, for the story does matter quite a bit, at least in the games that I play, that I like, having stories that are pretty well written. I don't want multiple endings. That's going to take way, way too long, and this, you have to be pretty good at writing to add backstories. Well, I do like branching stories, so let's go ahead and add that. Now, you notice that this got bumped up, so we're going to go ahead and lower that down to 1 time, because we have to make sure that we actually use this properly. Now, I'm going to just keep that at 50, let's say 52% for now, because again, world design to me seems to be probably the most important thing, and I want to make sure that we have that at 100, close to 100%. Let's say 75% right now. Now, this is all trial and error for me, basically. I don't know how these things are going to work, but we have to make sure that we do a pretty good job of it. Let me go ahead and just place only 25% priority of that, which is apparently the lowest. Whatever, at least that works for me. I'm going to go for 50% on the story. I'm trying to keep this below 1,000, just in case. All right, there we go. 50% there, and dialogue, we definitely have to dump that down. Conversation system? Partially voiced. I don't like that, but we have to go for one of them. Record voice acting. I'm gonna do this myself. I'm gonna do just a partial voice. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that to 25% there, because to me that's really not that important. But world design gameplay is for sure really important, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave them at 75% priority. Save game, super useful. I'm gonna have to drop these down a little bit more though, because as you can see, we just jumped over to 1030 in terms of points. Selectable difficulty. Now, let's say tips and hints, always useful, and that didn't really add too much, so I might be okay with that. We have thirst and hunger, accurate sword fighting, yes. Stealth and sneaking, accurate martial arts, freedom of movement. I like that one a lot. I know this is adding a ton of stuff, so I'm probably going to have to drop this down to like 50 or lower, or let's just clip some things out. Freedom of movement did add a bunch of stuff there, so I'm going to keep that out. I think that should be enough. Realistic graphics or stylized graphics. I'm going to assume that, oh, wait a second. I think I should probably focus on that one instead. Let's see. Medieval fighting or stylizing. They both basically are the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and drop that down, though. Graphics are really nice, I know, but we have to do that. And ooh, boy. So static ambient audio, I don't like that. I like this one. We could buy it from somebody else. 8-bit sounds are pretty cool. And we could have a chiptune soundtrack. How much is that out here? It does cost us more, but if we lower this down, it will cost less, of course. So let's put a 33% priority on that. It's already going to cost us not that much, it seems, so hey. It's totally fine for me. We can even boost that up a little bit more, but I want to make sure that we have these guys here and much better priority. So that's going to actually, you're going to stay at that there. Let's lower you as well to 33%. I want to get this to under 1,000. So I guess we're going to have to lower, all the important things are going down unless I want to remove some things, which I think I'm going to have to. Wow, that's a big difference. Well, they could have fairly, not really that great sword fighting, sure. If we change this to realistic graphics, it doesn't make a difference. This doesn't really change too much, but I do want those both, because it seems like that would be somewhat cool. Sure, this will add some, not that much time, actually. Alright, how about if we go for a linear story? That doesn't drop too much either. Alright, all we have to do, basically, is lower some priority here. So, in terms of what I want to prioritize the most, let's say that's less, and I'm going to keep one of these at 33%. I think the world design should stay up there, so let's go ahead and lower those down. Wow, this is still over. What should I get rid of? If we do first person, it's still the same. Oh, how does that not change? That is a little bit bizarre, but okay, whatever. I'm going to say maybe no tips and hints, yeah. Although that really wasn't that expensive. You know what? I'm going to try it. Let's see, begin development. No voiceover type selected, excuse me? Oh, we have to pay somebody for it. That's fine. That's totally fine. Alrighty, there we go. I thought I could do it myself. I mean, why not? Let's try that, right? No, I'm kidding. Alright, so this could fail. This could also be really good. Let's just go ahead and get started on that and see how that turns out. Alright, now listen. I'm trusting you to finish this game within 2 years. I'll be doing a little behind the scenes to make this game a bit more popular in order to make some more sales. Nice. So don't slack around and don't waste all the money I've given you. Don't worry, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to make very wise investments here. I don't know if it's going to work super well for us, but we'll see. Rivals of Pineapple have recently made some bad policy decisions in regards to their competing platforms, which is painted... I'm not even sure how to pronounce that, so that's in a good light. Well, it's nice to see that all the news of different consoles, or, you know, different companies succeeding and whatnot is going pretty well. It looks like we have some issues here, or we finished that up. We don't have any issues, actually. Good. And it looks like, actually, we're working pretty quickly. Mega has taken policy decisions, which makes, has taken policy decisions, which made a lot of gamers happy for their Mega Origin platform. Okay, an increase in popularity of the platform is expected. Well, we're only working for, Mega has released a new, aha. I was like, well, we can only really work with PC, so how is that supposed to affect us? I get it now. I get it. There's somebody new. Now, we've been able to see the time here. So far, a bit of time has passed. Week 4. Uh-oh. I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure we could have boosted this game a little bit more. We could have added a lot more to it, because look how quickly we've been working. Although, it looks like this last part here is going to take quite some time. Alright, your game's almost ready. Now it's polishing time, which reminds me, you should hire a quality assurance firm, shorted for QA, to test your game. They'll find a lot of bugs you overlooked while working on it, excuse me. Alternatively, you can always test your game projects on your own, but it'll take a lot more time to find all the problems with it unless you have a lot of employees. So my advice to you, begin QA, let them find bugs, and then fix them. Got it. So, I begin QA by apparently clicking here. What the? Sure. You know, 10,000. You know what? Fine. Since that will actually help us out, and we're probably going to do a bad job of it if we did it ourselves. Alright, so the quality assurance firm you hired to perform testing on your World of Moarcraft project has finished the work. Here are the findings. So they found 3 P0 issues, 12 P1 issues, and 30, remaining unfixed issues. So basically we've not fixed any of the issues. We got to work on that though just before we release that, because otherwise things are going to be a bit of an issue, of course. So, of course, fixing it is, I don't know, to me, it seems like it would be a priority. The Game Exposition Game Developer Congregation, nice name, will begin in 1 month. Well, I hope that we don't have to go to that. You've got a game now, great. Just release it as it is now. I've done some marketing for it, but not much, so don't expect any sales. But, don't expect any sales, but don't expect it to be nothing either. Gotcha. That's a little bit weird, but alright. So, let's see, we have to click on this, apparently, and now we can release the game. Oh, I wish I could expand upon it. I really do, because that would be really cool. Sweet, now just sit back, relax, and let the money reviews pour in. Thanks, dude. I guess, thanks for your help as well, because, heck, if I would have known what would have happened here. Hey, check this out, someone just reviewed your game. You should take a look at it. They'll definitely let you know what was good or bad about it. Uh-oh. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Where do I see my, reviews, though? Hold the phone here. Let's see. Oh boy. So there we go. The game is released here. We have some reviews published. Let's go ahead and read that here. So World of Moarcraft was complete garbage. There were glaring plot holes in the story. The chosen target audience did well for the game in all of its aspects. The theme and the genre complement each other nicely, as expected. To put it bluntly, the game is barely, if not at all for some people, enjoyable. For shame. Noxto Studios. Oh, so theme genre match discovered. Discovered role of story in adventure genre games. Audience genre match discovered. So I did a pretty good job with the matching the theme and the audience, but dialogue sucked. The graphics were pretty good though. I'd say that above 50% is kind of okay. Alright, so that part sucks. Oof. Well, that could have been better, but don't be hard on yourself. This is your first game after all. That is true. Regardless, reading reviews is important. They will provide you with insight on what works and what doesn't with all kinds of genres and themes. So don't be lazy and read them when you have the time. Sure, thanks, dude. Right, so this is where I take off for a bit. Now listen, I know your first step is to reach for the stars, but you'll have to slow down a bit. You're still new, you need cash, more employees, and most importantly, know how to manage your time and resources. Thanks, I guess. So let's start your journey with a small, simple task. I'm giving you 4 years to make a total of $1 million. 4 years? Hold on a second, what? If you make that much money by then, or sooner, I'll be happy to invest some more money into you. If not, then our business relationship will be over. I'll find someone else to take care of the studio. Are you kidding me? Now, are we on the same page? I'm glad we are. Are you excited for the future? I'm glad you are. Best of luck to you on your first endeavor, business partner. Dude, you're a jerk. Oh my gosh. Oh, and by the way, I've noticed that you haven't hired anyone. I suggest you do hire at least one more software engineer, but don't go around hiring experts that ask for huge salaries at this point. You'll run out of money before you finish another game. I gotcha. Gotcha. Can I see the other reviews, though? Let's see. Game Bomb. Seems like, yeah, the graphics overall are pretty good, but obviously this game was horrendous. It was super difficult, and 2 out of 10. Discovered role of dialogue. Dialogue, yes. Dialogue and story is pretty important in adventure games. Now, I'm thinking, could we... This review does not provide any new insights. Thanks, jerks. I'm thinking, though, we could work with this stuff here to make a second adventure game. That would not be that bad. Or, what we could do is pull an EA and then drop in... drop some kind of weird expansion pack for it. So that always is a potential. It always has potential there. Now, I do know... Let's see. Project info. I do know how many copies it sold. Wow. Really? Really? Huh. Although the average rating is really bad on it, I'm not surprised. It's okay. Oh, wow. Actually, that was the best rating. The other ones were 1 out of 10. It happens. It's okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and begin a brand new game. I'm gonna say let's go ahead and do the actual, like, full game, not an expansion pack. Must select your related game. So, what? How? Wait a second. What? Select a related game? Like, let's see. Where would I select the related game? Doesn't say, but whatever. We're gonna must select an engine. Oh, right. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. All right, so the audience, let's just go ahead and make that for everybody. We don't want to work for that just yet because we know what we're doing now. So I'm gonna say, since this new game is gonna be a little bit better, I hope so, we're gonna go for 15 bucks on that. Let's see. We're gonna go for adventure and fantasy again. It's gonna be like we're basically the same project all over again. But we know now. We know that we can actually work with what we have. Ooh, wait a second. Market share. Let's see. So this has most of the market share right now. I think that that's probably for the best. And we don't obviously have to buy a new license. Then we have all these new ones here. I wonder what that is, you guys. Oh, I had one of those. Okay, let's just go ahead and let's see. Everything is set up in here. Full game, I suppose, since apparently must select a related game before choosing this game type. It doesn't allow us to do that, though. All right, so we're going to call this one, let's see. Planescape. There you go. All right, let's try that. And this one is for sure going to be a third person, again, priority, just because it seems like it works pretty well. I don't think too many people complained about that, but we know we have to keep the priority on story and dialogue very, very high. So, in-depth backstories, multiple endings. Actually, I don't really like the multiple endings thing, but we're going to go for a branching story for sure. And we're going to have a conversation system with fully voiced characters. I know that seems like a lot, but honestly, it'll be okay. Let's lower this down to 50%, just because I am not so sure about that one. World design seems to be not the most important thing for this as well. So let's keep that one as just, the basic world design. We can go for definitely a lot more points here. And while we get started on the work, I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to hire somebody, so we'll see. Let's go ahead and throw in some sound there, just because that's also pretty good for us. Let's go ahead and drop that to 50%. And I think I want realistic graphics, just because that also seems to be okay. Although stylized, I really like stylized graphics personally, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep that at like 50. Let's go for a little bit higher. Let's go for 60% on that one. That does lower that a little bit, so that works for me. And finally, gameplay. The thing that's, oh, geez, it stacks on so many points. So we need to keep this working pretty well for us. Let's just say, wow, geez, that adds so much. That adds so much. Can we do like some other kinds of fighting here? No, apparently they're all going to be that bad because we need different knowledges in these things to be able to succeed at this. So let's see. I don't know anything about stealth. Do I know survival? Apparently not. I do like this stuff though. So let's just, since we're going to hire somebody else, let's just do this. Let's just go for it. Sneaking and stealth. The task will be of no use if the required knowledge is low. Now, the thing is that I can't remember what my knowledge is like, so that really doesn't help. Let's go for that, and I'm going to leave the difficulty as it is just because I don't really care too much about that. I know I probably should, but I don't. So it's fine. Let's go ahead and begin development now. I do like it to be paused for now because I would like to hire somebody else. So let's hire another employee. We're going to get somebody who's actually good or maybe has the traits that we need for our new game. So let's see. We have a sound engineer, designer, an artist, a writer, and a jack of all trades. We have actually a few jack of all trades. A software engineer. Now, the only problem with that is look at how much money that guy is asking for. That doesn't work super well. We can spend money to search for specific people, but we're going to have to pick somebody from this because I am not about to spend a ton of money to find somebody new. What? All these software engineers want like $1 gazillion. You know what? That sounds about right. That actually sounds about right. Now, this guy, he seems pretty good. He has a level 45, and he wants less money than this guy who has a level 44, so that would work for us. 31. No, I'm going to say not for you. I'm going to grab this guy. It seems like he will work for us for now, and if that doesn't work, well, let's go ahead and send him a job offer. You actually have to add, fine, we'll do it now, I suppose. Let's expand office, sure. Let's do that, since we need to add another desk, apparently, or another workstation, whatever you want to call it. Alright, workplace. Let's go ahead and place it, can I place it here? No, of course, because there's a bathroom right there, so I would have had to scoot myself over. Oh well, it happens. So let's go ahead and drop this like right next door to here. Of course, there's gonna be like no feng shui about this. You know what? He's gonna go right next to the bathroom. There we go. Oh yes, you're gonna have to smell all the nasty, nasty smells from that. But hey, it's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and hire that employee now. Hopefully he's still here. There he is. Hello, buddy. Hello, pal. Please go ahead and join us. Oh geez, we actually have to wait to hear from him. Oh, thank goodness. Please come in now. Oh, there he is. Yes, work. Work, 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 work. Now we could hire somebody else, but yeah, go. Keep working. So there we go. All right. The Gaming Nexus has published a review. Wait, didn't we already get? Apparently this is new. Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, so paid $823 to one employee and $270 for various expenses. This is what we are going to have to look out for sure, because it makes me a little bit hesitant. Now, I do almost want to hire another employee, but there is definitely a little bit of a situation with doing that. Let's see. Ooh, we have an attribute point. Can I actually attach that to myself somewhere open here? Let's see. Sure, let's do that there. It works for me. And we have public speaking and machine learning, correct. Oh boy. All right, can I take a look at him? He has no attribute points just yet, but I want to look at his info for now. Can't tell his drive level just yet because he only just joined us. He is working on Planescape and he prefers adventure. Oh, thank goodness. So that means he's going to be pretty happy with that. Surely there has to be a way to see what the employees like before you actually send them. You don't really know until you get to meet them, huh? Testing. I'm looking for maybe some cheaper people for design for sure, just because I think that would be pretty helpful. Although, how are we doing design so far? Ooh. Yeah, it's not going that well. It's really not going that well. So, what? I mean, we do have some money. I'm pretty sure our game is still selling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hire, let's see, excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and hire somebody else. And that means we have to place down a brand new desk. So let me see. We can place it right here, I suppose, since that's really not going to be used much. Although that would get in the way of our new situation there. All right, whatever. I'll just place it here. We'll place the next bookcase there if we need one. If we need one. All right, and what I want to do is I want to go ahead and hire a brand new employee, although one of them's already running up our money situation. So this guy is good with teamwork. No, I need somebody who's actually good with design. You, Georgie Markov, right? Georgie Markov? Sure, let's send him the job offer and see if he's interested. If he's not, there we go. All right, so he's coming in here to help us with the design, which we are apparently struggling with. But hey, it's fine. And Nintendo just released their new Play and Go platform. Something tells me that that sounds like a familiar thing that I may have used in the past. Have you seen the bootleg game engine V1? What? Engine that recently came out? It's kind of lacking in features. Uh-oh. Word around town is your game's gone off market. Alright, I mean, that's fair. It was bad, so I really don't care if it does. This will happen to every game you and your rivals make. How long a game stays on market depends on how well it's selling. So if you make a good game, it'll stay on market for longer purely because it's selling like hotcakes. Nice. In other words, don't expect to make any money from a hacked over game. You put effort into a game, you get money. You don't put effort into it, well, now you have a hole in your wallet. Simple as that. Bray said, though, we did make a little bit of money from it, so I am not totally bummed out about that. And it looks like our design has been completed. We are now working on development. Yeah, I'm not very okay, so player character has gained a level. Ooh, okay, so we can actually no options. Excuse me. Pineapple has announced that their platform there is no longer supported. See, it's good that we didn't go ahead and jump on that, because that would have been bad. So I do have one more point. Now, I like the idea of putting it towards this just because that works. However, since we are working on writing, I'm going to say, let's drop it in there, because it seems like that'll help with our writing. So sure. Have you, sir, actually gotten any attribute points? Because if so, that would help us out. Let's see, none. It does take a while, doesn't it? Oh well. Bright side, it looks like we're almost done with the game, so I think oh. Now listen, I've just transferred $500,000 to your bank account. That is a large sum of money. I'm hoping you'll use that to advertise your game so that it gets more sales upon release, but if you wish to do something else with it, go right ahead. I'm telling you, however, that using that money to advertise your game would be the best choice right now. Alright. And I can't stress this enough, a good game on its own will not sell well unless it has interest and hype surrounding it. You can make a darn good game, but if no one knows about it, it'll only sell so much, and word of mouth won't be that much help either unless it's a fluke, and flukes rarely happen. Fair enough. Oh, hi, Georgie. Hey, boss. Our Planescape game project is now ready to be released. We're currently polishing it, but this is optional, and we could release it as it is if we want to. Alright, thanks for the info. No, we're not going to release it just yet. What I want to do is I definitely want to go ahead and send it off for QA, because that generally works, and alright, so we left some issues in there, which I'm not actually proud of. I don't like that at all. Let's see, can we advertise game? There we go. You must first, okay, so we have to announce it first. That makes some sense. So there we go. We're going to announce it, And we gained some popularity points. Nice. Plus 114 reveal score from chosen platform users. Oh. It was met with minimal though, so I mean, I don't know how well it's going to work. So we can bribe a reviewer to get a higher score on release, invite a reviewer for an interview, or begin an advertisement campaign for a specific scale. Huh. Usually a good idea to begin a campaign after the game was in development for a specific amount of time. I mean, it's about to be released, so, I don't like that one. That's way too risky. Maybe you're gonna get the interviewer to come to you. You know what, let's do the mass adder. Well, I can see why he gave us a ton of money. Public event, TV advertisement. Sure, you know what? Ugh. I feel a little bit iffy about that. We can drop the budget a little bit. Sure, that might be not that. Ooh. Provide various game codes with snacks. That'll get more people to buy or to use the game, so that sounds pretty good. I can do both. Wait a second. I can do both of them? Yeah, I don't think I have the money for that, unfortunately. Let's just go for the snack promotion right now. Maybe that'll work for us. All right, there we go. So just as long as we can finish this fast enough, and game conventions, we can go there right now. Oh, in 11 months. I guess we're not going there anytime soon. So we can stop the advertisement. Don't really want to. All right, so the campaign has raised a small amount of interest towards the game. Popularity gained. That's a small amount. So we completed that in 1 week. We didn't even get the game out, so how's this gonna work? For shame. For shame for sure. Alright, let's get this game out of the door here, because it's been a while here. It's time. It's just about time that we release this thing. Alright, so now it can be released. Let's go ahead and slow that down there, and release game. I didn't want to look at the stats, because I want to be surprised, okay? I want to be surprised with these reviews. 5 out of 10, yeah! It was average. World design is a weak point of this game. Fair enough. The chosen target audience was definitely a good pick. We know that, and we think adventure games work just okay on PC. Excuse me? Newest game does have interesting concepts and ideas. It still falls short. Come on! We worked our hardest on this, and still 5 out of 10? Well, you know what? Fine. If we're gonna keep getting 5 out of 10s, then why not? At least it's better than 4 out of 10. Okay, wait a second. IGM, please tell me you liked it. Yes, IGM coming in to save us. And there we go. We are, of course, paying more rents and paying more dues for these guys to actually work here. So we're going to have to get started on a different project. We aren't exactly earning much money, but thankfully, maybe, just maybe, we'll be okay to start another game pretty soon. But we'll see how that turns out next time, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. If you enjoyed, show some love by hitting those like and subscribe buttons. That really helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. And as always, stay awesome, friends. I will see you next time.